Hi, I'm Lisa Greenfield with Truthinhand, and it's time for your daily tarot. This is the week of January 30th through February 5th, 2017, and it is a week of action and traction. Are you ready? Well, wait, before I dive in on that, I did want to invite those of you who haven't heard before, please do visit me at truthinhand.com if you would like to visit more of the truth of you that's there in your hands, along with a free online sample and some tools with tarot and astrology to help you make some choices in your life. They're my favorites, so I love to share. Now, ready for the week? We have a lot to cover. All right, our card of the week, we start out with the Archer. That Major Arcana card, which is one of several this week, it's a big week, is all about us really going out and finding a purpose-filled life. So this week is a really nice pivot point, and it's highlighting the theme. We've got Jupiter in Libra, we've got Uranus in Aries, and then we've got Pluto in Capricorn. So the pressure is on. We are going to transform relationships this year, like it or not. And for the most part, I think you're going to like it. But the bottom line is you simply cannot stay the same. And now it's really about where the many, has to be dialed down to more of a selective application for deepening a few relationships rather than spreading yourself too thin. And that goes for work, your relationship with what you're doing there too. This is the year of risking, really investing yourself. All right? And we start right out on Monday with the Hooded Man, which because the beginning of any journey starts with you. And the Hooded Man is that inner knowing that you then can shine a light to help lead others by example. So it's like this is where all of those choices come together, and some of the last couple months will start making more sense because with Moon sextile Pluto, we really start understanding ourselves better, and when you've got a stronger foundation there, it's easier to connect on a deeper level. You're not so rocked with the vulnerability of intimacy. Okay? And then we roll into Tuesday, and we've got the Green Woman reversed again. Now, here's the wild thing. When I laid the cards out for the month, I went through and straightened all the cards, okay, because I tend to read them straight. And then I got the hit. I blindly went back through and reversed 5 cards out of the whole deck. And the Green Woman reversed again, which is really interesting because the Green Woman is all about abundance, which is all that, so many choices. And the Green Woman reversed, this goes right along with the theme this week, how perfect, of narrowing it down to a more focused, okay, what is the one choice or the 2 choices that really light you up, as opposed to spreading your risk over multiple options, right? And that goes right along with our card on Wednesday, which is the Ace of Arrows. Now, this ace is that mind just cutting the old attachments that no longer serve, cutting through the fog. And we've got Neptune, which is the collective unconscious, as well as our own deep knowing. That's conjunct Pallas Athene, who's our strategist. She can pick out, do this, not this, and really help us on a deep unconscious. And we've got Mercury and Chiron sextile, which is also that healing. So we see and say things in a way that really helps move us forward as we clear away the old, right? And make room for that deeper choice, that deeper commitment. And then we move into Thursday, and we've got the Ancestor. Now, we've got Mercury square Jupiter, so you want to be careful today. Jupiter always expands whatever it touches, and Mercury is what we see and say, so it could, cause some explosions. But as the day progresses, we've got Moon trine Saturn, so it's going to help us understand where some of the upwelling of what we're seeing and saying, how we need to anchor it in a way that gives us structure that we can trust moving forward. We're evolving our own new tradition. So be part of putting yourself on a firm foundation no matter how volatile the day may be, right? And then we move into Friday, and we've got the Knight of Vessels. Now, this knight in the deck, you've got the promise side, which is this is the knight that can be the marriage proposal. It's something where it's action associated with a deep love. So it's like it's something that you truly commit to and act on. The shadow side of it is where you're afraid to do that, and so you keep hedging your bet and keep all your options open. All right, so it's important to know today, understand where that's been protection for you. Understand that that's where that's been protection for other people. The action itself is not wrong. I mean, it's not helpful, but the person is not wrong for having that as a protection mechanism. Separate the two out and understand that there's a process to move to commit. And one of the things that you're going to have to do is going to come up on Saturday, and that's the 7 of arrows. And that's face your insecurities. You know, that it's like if you risk saying, I really want this, or I'm really going to try this, I want, you know, I love this, or I love them, and put all your eggs in that one basket, there's a chance it doesn't work out. And with Mercury semi-square Neptune, it gives us those overwhelming feelings that the loss could be life or death if it doesn't turn out. And that's just not true, but it feels like it. So it's going to be important for you today to really pamper yourself and be comforting for those fears so that you can be strong, because on Sunday we move into the King of Bows. And what's going on with the King of Bows is very much the king, this king, which is always that masculine, reasoned, you know, putting our big chief hat on. This is bringing together two things that don't seem to work and making it all, you know, make sense. And so this is that part, the part that's afraid to take the risk, that doesn't want to commit to one or, you know, a serious choice because we lose out both on all the other options and there's a bigger risk. So the King of Bows is really going to help you with Moon Mars, Moon Neptune, Jupiter retrograde in Libra. I mean, you've got the heavy hitters coming in today to really help you work through all of the material that you need to give yourself the strength to go, yeah, this is scary, but, you know, big risk, big reward. And I'm signing up for the big reward. It's that Jim Carrey speech. You can fail just as easily doing something you don't want or choosing something you don't love than you can doing something you do. So as long as you've got that risk built in, why not roll big? I told you, this is the week of action and traction. So where are you willing to take a risk? Where are you willing to narrow down the choices and put more eggs in just one or two baskets? All right? To be continued. Trust me, the astrology and the cards for this coming month are interesting. You're going to wind up ending February very different than you started it. And it's a process that's going to take us all the way through. By the way, we start something in February that goes all the way through August that's really going to shake up authority, your own authority and the world outside. So it's all about where we are supposed to speak up for what's important for us, but how you do it makes all the difference. Okay, on that teaser, I'll let you go. But looking forward to the next one. I'm Lisa Greenfield with Truth in Hand. Thanks.